the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. That's out wide for Palmer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Here's Lance. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tackle rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The Packers coming in looking for win number 7 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and 5. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver.
And it's third and 5.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Lance now to throw.
Able to find Floyd. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
That's taken in by Palmer.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
That's again complete to Palmer.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Lance looks to throw again. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
1st down, here's White.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Up the middle, Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
They should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Make some good plays today.
Offense, keep pushing the ball downfield.
Get to him, baby.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. An inside give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Again, it's Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Jones. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And Lance going to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
And they'll go for it. Lance able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now back to the ground game with White.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
On 3rd down, a run from White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
To about the 40-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A big gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They start to drive with White, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Lance now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And one extra point open throw. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. From the end zone, it's Strong. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Floyd.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very petty decision at this stage of the game. I know where to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not going to reach completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, look to fight another down.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Lance back to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Lance. Finds White, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the draw, here's White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Godwin. Yeah, he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his head. Totally command to make sure all eyes are on him. All the focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick here is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now that good field position here as he's out of bounds up about the 34-yard line. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number.